You know that glorious feeling after a weekend of deep clean? Your floors are sparkling, counters shining, and everything's in its place. And then life happens. Kids, meals, laundry, and before you know it, the sparkle starts to fade. What if I told you there's a simple way to stretch out that clean feeling for weeks? Welcome to my Power Hour routine. Just 1 hour once a week with 5 quick tasks, each about 10 minutes, designed to maintain the peace and order that you worked so hard for. It's my secret weapon between deep cleans, and it keeps my home feeling fresh without the overwhelm. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and come hang out with me while I show you how to do this Power Hour routine. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a quick dust of the house. This right here is the new duster that I'm using. It's the XO brand. I've been trying this out. I told you guys that I would try it out for, a couple of months. I'll let you know what I think about it over the Swiffer dusters. So far, so good. Only thing I don't like is that I can't get up high. Okay, so the goal of your first task is to quickly dust. Remember, you've set your timer for about 10 minutes to get your whole house done, okay? So you are quickly dusting your home. This is not the time that you're going to be picking up a lot of objects and dusting underneath it and all of that. You would do that when you're doing your zone cleaning or your deep cleaning, okay? This is maintenance cleaning. This is how I'm able to maintain my home in between those deep cleans. Now in my home, I have 6 zones and I work on each zone for 1 week, okay? So I don't get back to deep clean that zone for another 6 weeks. So there has to be a way that I maintain these areas, and this is how I do it, my Power Hour. And I do this once a week, and that helps to maintain those deep cleans until I can get back to it in 6 weeks. All right, so we're doing a very quick dust. I start, up high, work down low, get everything down onto the floor, and then one of our other tasks is to do a quick vacuum. And that will pick up any of the dust that you've dropped down onto the floor. Okay, let's go ahead and get the rest of the house dusted, and then we'll move on to task number 2.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me once you travel.
Now, right here in the bathroom, I will do these shelves. I don't need to do anything else in here. I clean my bathroom in my morning routines. I'll be in this bathroom for one morning, and then the next morning I'll clean the other bathroom. That's how I'm able to maintain the cleanliness of the bathroom, is my morning routines. Okay, the Power Hour is going to help with the dusting and the things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do these shelves right here. I also do the towel bar, but that's about it in here.
All the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be yours.
Okay, so now I'm in the living room area. I'm going to go ahead and work all the way around until I get the whole house done, with the exception of our guest room, which is now turned into a toy room. I am in the process of buying a new bed and things like that so that I can have guests over. I got rid of my queen bed that was in there because it just took up so much space, and I'm going to go ahead and put a day bed in there. So I've got a lot of things in there with the kids' toys and all that, so I'm not going to go mess in there. And then I don't do my husband's office. He's got a lot of important things in there, and I would hate to mess anything up or get anything lost or anything like that. So I'm not going to dust in there. And then my mother-in-law, she lives at the end of the hallway. There's a casita back there. I don't go in there and dust either. So, but the whole rest of the house, I will do a very quick dust. Remember, this is only going to take you about 10 minutes, all right? So depending on the how big your house is, it should only take you 10 minutes to quickly go through the home.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let
This is the hallway. The room to the left is the guest room. The middle room is the bathroom. And at the very end is my mother-in-law's casita. I go ahead and do these windows right here just to get any dust that's, on the ledge. Then I'll quickly get in here into what I call the kids' bathroom, but it's also the guest bathroom, and just give it a quick dust. Okay, so now I'm on the other side of the living room, and this is where the grandkids keep their little kitchen set and little table and stuff like that. I'm just going to give this a very quick dust. Then I'll go into the dining room. I'm going to be sure that I dust my plants. If you really want your plants to, thrive, you need to be sure that you dust off the dust that sits on them. So I'm going to quickly do that. And then I'm going to get my kitty cat tree because I have 2 ragdoll kitties. They're very, very furry. And I like to get up here and go ahead and swipe down any of the fur that might have gotten stuck up here.
I hope it means that you come home.
Okay, so now we're going to go in and we're going to shine up all the glass. Now this means only the glass that has spots, prints, things like that. Go ahead and shine that up. I like to use my E-cloth shining cloth, and then my favorite glass cleaner is the spray weight glass cleaner. I love the smell of it, and these two together are phenomenal. So here in my room, right here, I see smudge prints. That's from my grandson. They like to come and try to lift the weights and all the things, and he must have touched it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean that up, and then I'll look around the room for any other areas that might need to be shined up. Again, you're not doing the whole mirror. You're only doing where there's spots. Okay, you'll be doing the whole mirror when you're deep cleaning. Right now, we're just doing maintenance clean. Now, because we sweat here on the Nordic track, I'm going to go ahead and clean the screen. Shine that up. And I looked around the rest of the room, and there's nowhere else that I need to shine up any glass in here. So we're going to go on to the living room. So just like when I was dusting, I'm going to go around the house and I'm going to shine all of the glass, anything that has prints on it. Now I always have to do the front of these cabinets because I've got little grandbabies that like to stand here and touch the glass. So I always get this glass. Now again, I won't be doing the bathrooms because I do the bathrooms in my morning routine. So you don't need to do your bathrooms when you're doing this power hour routine.
Once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
Now I don't know if you can really see it, but that window needs to be cleaned right down there at the bottom, inside and out, probably that window too. We did have a swim party here yesterday, and I had a grand dog here, and he was scratching on the window. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to clean that.
The traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that.
These marble tables are looking a bit rough, so I'm going to go ahead and shine them up really quick. If it's shiny and it's got marks on it, I am definitely going to be shining them up. I also don't do this in the kitchen because I take care of my kitchen in the morning and at night. Those are my morning and my evening routines, and those two routines help to keep my kitchen tidy. If you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle, and my channel is all about reclaiming peace in your life by building simple routines. I have a morning routine, an evening routine. You're seeing my Power Hour routine. I also have a Sunday reset routine, and all of these routines combined help to keep my home clean after I do a deep clean. My deep cleans are called the zone cleaning. I told you that I break my home up into 6 zones, and then I will work 1 week in that zone deep cleaning it. Okay, so these cleans that you see me doing, like the Power Hour, morning, evening, and a reset, that is to help keep the deep clean and tidy. So I hope that helps. Okay, so now we're going to go around and we are going to gather all the trash. This is the trash that my husband always forgets, right? He's very good at getting the kitchen trash. He's good at getting the recycles. He's good at taking the trash from the garage and rolling it out to the curb. But he's not so good at coming into the bathrooms and picking up this trash. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to gather these trashes and I will take them out to the bins for him. So this is the day that I make sure that these trash cans get, taken care of. This is my, what I call my grandkids' bathroom or the guest bathroom. And we did have a swim party here. So there's lots of little things in that trash that needs to be thrown away. Task number 4, we do a quick vacuum. And I say a quick vacuum because you're not doing the whole house. You're only doing the main walk areas, okay? So I do right here. This is where we mainly walk, on this end of the bed and on this side of the bed. I'll also do the bathroom just to pick up any hair or anything like that, from when I do my hair. I do a little bit in the closet, and then I'll go out into the main areas of the home, and I will do a quick vacuum out there. Remember, you're setting your timer for 10 minutes, okay? So you're not doing your whole house. You're just quickly picking up the main areas, the main walk areas. That's where you're going to pick up any of the dust and debris that's on your carpet. Now, because I have 2 cats and a big hairy dog, I also use my robot vacuums. So every morning I will launch a robot vacuum in my bedroom, and then I launch a robot vacuum in the living room, dining room, entryway area. So this right here is just in addition to vacuuming with my robot vacuums. Now, if you do not have a lot of pets, you're not going to need to vacuum every day. But I do, and I definitely need to vacuum every day, or it would get really bad in here. All right.
Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination.
All right, I know what you're thinking. She said to only do the main areas, and she seems to be doing her whole house. Well, I kind of, sort of am. But again, like I said, I have those big furry kitties and that big furry dog, and I really have to do this in order to keep up with all that fur, okay? So that's why you see me doing mainly the whole house. Now, I don't have a very large house, okay? Because, my mother-in-law has the casita at the other end. We turned 2 bedrooms into her casita. Okay, so I only have the one room, which is the guest room, or where I have the grandkids' toys. I also have a crib in there. That's my only other room. So that gives me time to be able to, do my floors a little more than what I would suggest you do if you only have 10 minutes. Okay, so if you have the 10 minutes, only do the main walk areas and then, your living area. Okay, this rug has to be done every single day. This is where the kitties lay. This is where the grandkids sit. This is where they like to eat their snacks and watch their shows. So I have to be sure this is vacuumed every single day. And again, I use my robot vacuum for that. You know what your main areas are. You know whether you have a robot vacuum or not. So you determine how much you need to be vacuuming, because this is only done once a week in the power hour. So if you do a deep clean and you're getting back to that area in 6 weeks, it's going to be very, very furry if you don't take care of it every week, right? Or if you have a robot vacuum, the robot vacuum can take care of it for you. So that's the reason why you see me vacuuming more, because the house is smaller and I do have the furry pets. Okay, so next we are going to do a quick mop of the house. And again, just like with the vacuuming, this is in your main areas. So the main traffic areas of your home, go ahead and give them a quick mop. I am using my Joy Moop mop. That's hard to say. Joy Moop mop. And I'm putting in the best scent. I absolutely love this scent. It makes cleaning my floors so enjoyable. This is by R&W Co. It's the mop soap. It's in the Brazilian waves, okay? I buy this online from the store. You can get it from the TikTok shop, which actually I did buy this one from the TikTok shop, but I got 2 more that I bought from the actual store. You don't want to buy this on Amazon because oftentimes it's a dupe and it doesn't smell as good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Joy Moop and I'm going to do a very quick mopping of my floors. I love the Joy Moop for this. It's super quick and I can quickly just carry that bucket around with me. It's not too heavy or cumbersome. One side is filled with water and the soap, and then the other side is empty, and when you go and you slide it into the little notch area, it will help to wring out your mop. As many times as you slide it into that notch area, it gets drier and drier each time you put it in there. I put it in a couple of times because I need my mop head to be pretty wet. I have matte floors and they dry out my mop head pretty quickly. So I just put it through there a couple of times, but you can do it 3 or 4 times. You can also use this on wooden floors because you're able to wring out that mop head. I've also seen people use it on their walls. Okay, so again, you just wring out that mop head really well, and then you can use it up on your walls. You can use it on your baseboards. You can use it on your outdoor windows. You can use it in your shower to be able to clean your shower. It does a lot of things. It's very versatile. I really, really like this thing. I will link it down below for you.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay, then baby hold me tight and send me off with the words of a lullaby.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the bathroom floor. I do use hair products, and I want to be sure to clean up any of the hair products that's on the floor. That's why I like to do this once a week. Now, I'm not going to do around the toilet. The reason is because I'm going to be doing the other bathroom as well, and I don't like to take germs from around the toilet and then clean another floor. Do you see what I mean? So I'm not going to do around the toilet. When I do around the toilet, I use those Clorox wipes, those Clorox cleanup wipes, and that's how I clean the toilet around the toilet in the toilet room area. You hear what I'm saying, right? Seriously, Hawkins, you're going to walk over my clean floor? Buddy, that's very rude. That's very rude of you.
If I never see the light, I wouldn't care 'cause I'm so perfect right here. If I never see the light, I wouldn't care 'cause I'm so perfect right here. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But
You may not be able to notice it, but I also do not use this around the toilet because I would have to drag it back through the room. So again, around the toilet, I always use the Clorox cleanup wipes. That way I'm not dragging germs through the room. And that's it, my friend. Just like that, your power hour is done. And doesn't it feel good to reclaim a little peace and order without the overwhelm? Now imagine combining this with a solid morning routine to start your day with intention and an evening routine to reset your home before bed. That's where the real magic happens. I'm adding this video along with my updated morning and evening routine into a playlist, and this is going to help you get started to find your routines. And I'm going to see you again in next Thursday's video. Until then, stay blessed, my friends.